Now let's run through the idea of integration. Now say for example I got y equals to fx. Okay. Now if I do a differentiate, what do I get? I will get dy dx, right? Now what happens if I want to get back the y? I will do a integration. Okay. Now integration, there are basically two types. One is called finite, one is called infinite. So what do I mean? So it can be something like that. It can be y equals to okay, never mind. It can be y equals to integrate x dx, then I get x squared over 2 plus c, right? Now another type will be y equals to integrate 1x dx. So you notice that this one there is no c, but instead you put in the limits, right? And limit means I have something minus something, and the first one is at x equals to 2, so I will put 2 square over 2. This one I will put x equals to 1, I will put 1 square over 2. Alright, if you find important, you copy down. If you already know, then no need lah. Okay, now let me run through alongside what are some of the characteristics. Okay, so I will use 5. 5 is the important one. 5 can be used to explain everything. Okay, so let me write down the 5 here. Now 5 is the ultimate integration formula, and it tells you the steps to do. So let us process what are the steps to do. No, it's not given. So I use differentiate to actually help this. Now differentiate says what? Differentiate says multiply by power, then power minus 1, then multiply by differentiate the inside, right? Okay, let me write down the differentiate. Now differentiate of chain rule, what do I get? The first step is actually you multiply by power. Am I correct? You may want to copy this down because this one gives you the last in first out theory, okay, of all integration. So I demonstrate to you. Now for differentiate chain rule, the first one is multiply power. Second one, power what? Minus 1, right? Minus 1. Then the third one is what? You multiply
dx.
Multiply differentiate inside. Am I correct? It looks something like that. Am I correct? Now what about integrate? Integrate means you will do the number 3 first. Now what is number 3? Number 3 is multiply differentiate inside. So what do you do now? You divide differentiate what? Inside. So far can follow? So whatever you multiply for differentiate, now you divide. But still differentiate. Okay? Now, the second one, what do you do? Power plus 1. Instead of minus 1, now become plus 1. So my power plus 1. Now, finally, what do? You divide by the new power. Okay, divide by new power. I don't write power because it's confusing. Okay. Now, so rather than writing 3, 2, 1, by right it should be what? 1, 2, 3 lah. So this is the step 1, this is the step 2, this is the step 3. But why I write 3, 2, 1 is because I want to tie into the the differentiate part. You see, this is multiply, and this one will be divide. This is power minus 1, this is power plus 1. This is multiply by power, this one is divide by new power. Can follow? Can, Now, all integration works on this. What do I mean? If I integrate ln, I need to know what is differentiate on first. Then I do the reverse. Whatever I multiply, now I divide. Just like that. Okay? So I'm going to use this concept to finish through all the integration. Now, let us try and do E. Can you do E now? I purposely keep this here so that you know that you are referring to step 1, 2, 3. Now, let us try and do E. E, does the 3... Zoo, are you okay? Okay. Does the 3 take part in the integration? Yes, no. Answer is? No. Why? Why no? Why does the 3 don't take part in the integration? It is a constant. It is a number. Okay, now maybe at this point, let me go through number 6. Sorry, jump a bit. Now, can you look at number 6? Number 6 says what? Number 6 says if I integrate two things, then what happens? It's as good as integrate the first thing plus minus. I don't care what is it, I follow. Integrate the second thing. I can split the integration like that. If it is plus minus. Times divide, cannot. Only plus minus. Now, can you write down number 7? I don't know why there's an arrow here. Let me erase, otherwise it's quite confusing. Okay. Now, number 7, what does it mean? Now, let's say I integrate a fx dx. It is as good as the a come outside. And then I integrate fx dx. Of course, a is a constant. But most of the time, we don't do this step. Most of the time, I just copy the a. Can follow? Do I need to every time put the number outside? No need. But I'm telling you, it is equal. So you don't need to do anything to the number. Copy, done, done that. Okay. Let us go on to E. Look at E. So the 3 here, does it take part? Answer is no. No. Answer is no. So I copy the 3. So these 3 and these 3, sama, they are the same. Now I follow the steps I have copied here. First one, what do I do? Divide by differentiate the inside. So divide by differentiate the inside. What do I get? 2. Right? Divide by 2, right? Because differentiate inside. 2x minus 5 differentiate is 2, so I divide by 2. Second step, my power what? Plus 1. So 2x minus 5 power 7. Like that. Then next, divide by new power. So this one will be another 7 in front or behind, up to you. Can follow? Then after that, you plus a C. Of course, sorry, step 4 is to plus C, plus C. Now this one, every time, very hard pain, because you do the integration perfectly, but don't write the C minus 1. Then when I ask you, careless, forget. So you better write down. Always must plus C. Then don't need to plus C, when got limit. Got limit, don't need to plus C. Okay? Good. All done? All copy? All done? Yeah, can go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Those are not copying, I assume you're going to watch the video so many times that you actually remember. Okay. Then there's a time for you to see me. Alright, let's go through one question, just a quick one. Now, equation of curve. So this one is this curve here. Can you draw this? Now, dy dx is actually the gradient for what? Tangent or normal? Tangent, So this is the dy dx. So this is the gradient of the tangent. Then my question is how to find back the curve. So what must we do? Integrate. That's why you see over here what they do? They integrate the dy dx. Can follow? And then you will get back the y. Of course, later on you must plus c. Now, how do you find c? Remember, you must always find c. How? By using substituting a point. Okay. Okay, can you indicate that on your book so that yeah, so it kind of give you a broad idea lah. What I'm trying to show you now is all the ideas. Okay, your job is to make this idea into your idea. How? By practicing the questions. Okay. Otherwise, you listen, nothing on. Give you exam paper also cannot do one.
Then how? You take basic maths and not basic maths.
Okay, next one. Alright. Now, trigo. Now, trigo, I mentioned there's only one formula. I need you to drive it into your hardcore memory. That is differentiate sine x give you die. Okay. Now, because of this formula, I'm going to use this formula to drive this out. How? So if I remember, so this one is remember. This one is you must put it into your long-term memory. Let me give you some cartoon. Let's say if I differentiate 1 and I tell you it's equal to pink color, nicer. Sorry. If I say differentiate 1, I give you 2. What do you think if I integrate 2? What do you think you will get? You will get 1. You will get 1. Oh, so you got an idea? So if I say differentiate sine, I get cosine. Which one do you integrate? Cosine or sine? Cosine. If I integrate cosine, what do you get? Sine. First one. Sorry, second one. Sorry. Balik. This one I cancel away. This one is the second one. Again. Because I drive this into my heart long-term memory. If I integrate cosine, what do I get? Sine. See over here, integrate cosine, you get sine. Because you remember this, what happened to this? Opposite. You follow? So from 1, you remember, you derive the second one. And from the second one, the third one automatically makes sense. If integrate cosine gives you sine, integrate sine must be negative. You follow? Yeah? Now the next one, this one all nonsense because this one is just a chain rule, right? I differentiate, integrate sine, I get negative cosine. Then what happened? I differentiate the inside, now I divide. Differentiate is multiply, so now become divide. Just like that. Then you plus c behind, the plus c automatically. So can follow? So with this, all this looks like nothing new to you because it's just chain rule. So I said that one is the master. But this one is all the abbreviation. Okay? So I don't even need to write anything. Of course, this one special one. This one you have to again remember. Differentiate tangent get secant square. So if you integrate secant square, you get back tangent. Okay? Now the rest is all out of syllabus, so don't need to bother. Some of your guidebook will tell you a lot of different things. Okay? Now I just want to do one example with you. Can you try B? I do B with you. Now, does the 3 take part in the integration? No. So you copy down the 3 because 3 don't take part in integration. Now, integrate sine, what do you get? Negative cosine. Negative cosine. Of course, you copy down, you don't do anything. Then usually differentiate is I multiply by differentiate inside. Now I divide by differentiate inside. So I divide by 3, then plus c. So my final answer is negative cosine 3x minus 1 plus c. In exam, this is 2 marks. Go and get it. Simple? Okay? Okay, good. Next. The 13 is important. sometimes I will need to use the trigo formula to simplify. When I see it, I will demo to you. I tell you that also no use. Can you look at B? Can you look at B? Can you write down here? Important, cannot. Can you write down? What is this word? Integrate. I just put a sign. Cannot integrate product rule or quotient rule. So I give you an example. This thing here, is it product rule? Yes, right? It is product rule, right? So what do I have to do? I have to use formula to convert back to not product rule. So what do I mean? Now I know this one linked to the sine 2x. But sine 2x is actually 2 sine x cosine x. But can 1 equal to 2? No. So what must I do? Outside must put a half. So what is the half here? The half is to cancel off the 2 so that they are equal. But why do I need a 2? Because sine 2x is 2 sine x cosine x. Again, Sine 2x is 2 sine x cosine x. Now, if I only want this, then what must I do to the 2? Bring over, right? Bring over, right? So what do I get? I will get sine x cosine x equals to half sine 2x. So look at this. That means if I integrate, if I integrate sine x cosine x is the same as integrate what? Half sine 2x dx. Follow? Follow? So what I'm trying to show you, this is product rule. This is not product rule. So you need to convert from product rule, quotient rule back to the normal rule. Then you can integrate. Otherwise, you cannot integrate. Right? Okay. Need to copy down? Copy? No need means you need. No need means you understand very good. Need means you copy. Can I 17 minutes already. To me, I'm happy already. Can I scroll that? After this, we dive into the integration, then okay? Okay, now? Okay, all done? Yay. Oh, okay, sorry. Wait. Sorry. I cannot pause the video, otherwise I go. Done? Okay, next. Alright, everyone turn to this, example 5. Now, example 5 is a sure come out question. I can guarantee you 100% will come out. What is different is the things inside, but the concept is all the same. Okay? So let me try. Now, so I will write out the concept here. Actually, the concept is this one. Can you copy this one again? Since I use color already, I might as well copy. Can you copy this one? As I move down, can you copy? Is it too fast for you? Can you copy this into that page? Do you know what I'm copying?
Yes.
Example 5, example 5. Copy the example. I used to write down left hand side, right hand side, but I don't know, I face too many So what are you talking? So I better change into color. Now, so what do I mean? Actually no Oh, oops. Different concept. No. This is not. Do you know what is this about? Yes, proving. Now proving is only part of it Now why is there the integrate part? Because you see that if I want to integrate this, it's ugly. Because this one is a power, right? Power plus chain. So my power must plus 1, then divide by new power, then divide by differentiate what is inside. But I tell you that after I can prove this is easy to integrate. Why? Because this is simple minus simple plus simple. It's a constant. Okay? So what happened is, if I want to integrate this one, it's the same as integrate the other one, right? So I just run through that Okay. Alright, sorry the one you copy for fun only. That one I'll show you later in one other example. Now let's go to integrate 1 over x plus b. Now, maybe I stop the video.